So I have done the keto diet for the 10 days. And here's what happened. Some of this was expected and some of it was surprising. And I want to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. Let's get into it. Hi there and welcome back to my channel. I'm Angela of GrassfedMama, where I share simple keto recipes and tips for busy moms who want to do a lazy keto lifestyle. If you're new to my channel, first off, I want to say hi, but second, don't forget to subscribe and like this video so that you don't miss an update. So let's rewind just a little bit. So I am a mom of 3. Every single pregnancy I've had gestational diabetes, and during those pregnancies, that was how I discovered the low carb lifestyle and the keto diet. Before, I thought I was healthy, but I loaded my plate with lots of carbs and I really didn't eat that much healthy fat. Even though I kind of knew that healthy fat was good for me, I just really focused on like whole food vegetables and I limited my meat. So honestly, I wasn't eating very healthy at all, but I didn't realize that until I got pregnant and I got diagnosed with gestational diabetes, and I had to completely change my whole diet and lifestyle. But it completely changed me as a person for the better, and for the past 10 years, I've been helping other people eat low carb without the, tears and frustration and crying that I went through at the dinner table whenever I didn't know what to eat. Although, it was hard and it was not very fun. I'm so thankful for that journey and for my journey. So while I just had my second baby almost 2 years ago, he's about to celebrate his second birthday, so that's how I know. And during that pregnancy, I ate low carb keto, especially after that first trimester where I was really sick and pretty much I just ate anything that would stay down. After that, I started eating low carb again, keto, tracking all my macros and everything, making sure that I stayed, low carb so that I didn't spike my blood sugar, because whenever I was pregnant, my blood sugar just went really crazy and it was really sensitive. And so I would have to really be careful with what I ate. So I had him and I nursed him for over 1.5 years. Well, during that time, I just ate more low carb. I honestly didn't track anything. I did avoid sugar. There were certain things that I did avoid, but I wasn't eating keto. I was just eating low carb. And there is a difference there. You don't get the benefits of being fat adapted. Although there were things that I was doing, like I was doing intermittent fasting. I was using some different products that would help me kind of stay in fat burning mode, but I wasn't really doing keto. I definitely wasn't eating less than 30 grams of carbs. It was more like 75, 50 to 75. Well, after I weaned him, I almost immediately gained weight, not quite 10 pounds, but I was feeling it. My clothes were tight. I was just feeling excess, like heaviness. And for me, it made me very uncomfortable. I do kind of have a small frame, so any sort of weight, I feel it myself. Even if nobody else can feel it, it really affects me. And so I was like, okay, well, I want to get a handle on this. And so I was just trying to, eat healthy, watch what I was eating. And the scale really wasn't budging much. Like I would lose 3 pounds, but then I felt like I would gain it right back. You know how that goes. Well, after Halloween, I decided, okay, I'm not just going to eat low carb. I'm going to go keto and see if that makes a difference. And so for the past 10 days, I've been tracking, and I say I'm lazy keto because I really don't like to track every single macro, every single carb. I like to just know what my foods are that are low carb and fill up on those. And I really do like listening to my body. Like some days I might not eat as much as other days, and so I really feel like that's important. But for the last 10 days, I really wanted to track and I really wanted to know my numbers. And so if that's not your personality, then don't worry. You can just stay lazy keto. But I wanted to let you know what happened to me when I actually did track my carbs. So the first thing that happened was I definitely did deal with a little bit of the keto flu. Not like really, really bad, but I got a lot of headaches and I could feel like I just felt like a lot of brain fog. And that's what you have to go through before you get to the benefits of being in ketosis, where you're fat adapted and your brain is using all the ketones and everything. And so you're like, super fueled brain. But before that, you have to go through like the really cruddy time period where you're dealing with some of the headaches and brain fog. So I definitely went through that, and it lasted, 3 days but I definitely felt it. And I would feel that, I would drink electrolytes, and that usually did help almost immediately. And then if I felt it at night, then what I typically did I would eat something with healthy fat. And I can share with you one of the things that I drink was keto tea, because it has collagen and MCT oils and grass-fed butter, but without the caffeine. And so that's what I would drink at night, and that really helped too. So I dealt with that. Another thing that really helped was meal planning. I feel like me as a busy mom, sometimes I used to be able to get away with not meal planning, but I really did well by meal planning and knowing what I was going to eat every single day, what I was going to have leftovers, you know, and everything. And so that was something that really helped. And I've been sharing the recipes I was eating before this video, so you can see that. Another thing as part of my meal planning was so much cauliflower. And so we definitely were eating a lot more cauliflower the past 10 days. I kind of forgot how an easy vegetable that it is to throw into things, to, you know, filler, you know, different things to a meal. We had it in a casserole, we had it mashed, we had it so many different ways. And so anyways, cauliflower is my friend. We had it in pizza. So that's something that really helped, was to fill up my pantry with foods that were low carb. And also I feel like I did have some afternoons, today not so much. I have not been snacky today at all, but I did have some afternoons where it was like 3 to 4 o'clock. It was not quite dinner time, and I was feeling snacky. And so I was really thankful that I did have some keto friendly snacks that were right, you know, that I could grab and help me get through till dinner time. I made those keto Cheez-Its, and that really helped. That was one snack I really did enjoy, and it was super easy. I also had my snacks from my keto crate delivery, and I was enjoying those. So that's something that I feel like I was really thankful to have handy. And then I just calculated them. I use the app MyFitnessPal, but there are tons of calculators to help you track your macros. But that's just what I was using, because I'm already familiar with it. I've been using it for years. So that was good. I feel like, you know, it really wasn't as hard as I thought. The main thing that made it easy was meal planning. And I know I already said that, but I feel like that's where, if I coming like full perspective, you know, I feel like the reason why I haven't been eating as, not as strict. I really don't like that word, but you know, not getting pizza night and not, you know, those different things. And it was because I wasn't meal planning anymore, just because life is crazy. This year is crazy. And I feel like while I was nursing, I didn't have to watch what I ate as much. I had dropped down to my pre-baby weight. I was looking good. I was feeling good. And then I weaned, and like my body was like, no, we want to add some extra padding on that body. And I didn't like that, but I did. So during the last 10 days, I have dropped back down to where I want to be. So I've lost that weight that I gained while I was weaning, and I feel good. And so that's why I love this lifestyle. I love eating low carb, because I feel like, especially in this day and age, it's so much easier to do it than even whenever I started 10 years ago, just because the food that's available in our markets are different. We have the rice cauliflower, we have so many options. And so that's what makes it easy to do it right now. So I feel like this was a great experience. I am going to continue it, and I've already talked about keto through the holidays, because I know that that's what's on a lot of people's minds. And I feel like during Thanksgiving, I definitely will probably be more like low carb in it and not so much keto, just because we don't stay at home for the holidays, and traveling, it's a little bit harder for me to stick to 30 to 20 carbs, net carbs a day. And honestly, I just don't want to track anything. I want to enjoy the food that my family fixes without the guilt and without feeling like, you know, I'm deprived. But that's a personal choice. And like I said, because I know that it was pretty easy to be on keto for these 10 days, and I got right back into my pre-baby weight, just doing the 10-day like challenge. I feel like even if I I haven't in the past few years gained weight over the holidays just by eating in moderation. But if I happen to gain 2 pounds or whatever, I know that I can drop it even before Christmas. And so that's what's so great. And I know, like, one thing that I like about the keto diet is it is kind of like a reset button, and it's so good for your body. It kind of helps you get rid of water weight. It kind of helps you get rid of inflammation and just reset everything. And so if you're feeling stuck, and maybe you have been eating low carb like I was eating, I would try to really track your macros just for 10 days and see, like, oh, am I bumping it up? Am I more like the 50 carbs a day, 50 net carbs, and seeing if you can, figure out how to get it down to closer to 20 and see if you feel a difference. Because I don't know about you, but I felt the difference and I got the results that I was looking for. So that was amazing. So make sure you don't miss those recipes that I was posting the past 10 days, and I'll try to put them in the description below so that you can enjoy them with me. But simple recipes that me as a busy mom I could make, and it really was able to help me stay on track. And we had leftovers, which was good because sometimes I don't like to cook lunch. I only like to cook dinner, and so that was good too, that we had a lot of leftovers throughout the 10 days so that I could eat that for lunch and then cook something for dinner. But anyway, so I hope that this helps you see, what keto has done for me in the past 10 days, but also inspire you to take the challenge, take the keto challenge. And if you want help, doing like a keto kickstart, I put together a pack. It's called a keto kickstart sample pack, where I put all the products in there that help me stay on track. My electrolytes, my keto chocolate superfood powder that I make my keto hot chocolate every single night. Also, I included keto coffee in there so that you can start your day off with keto coffee. And so you're giving your body that healthy fat, collagen, and MCT oil, everything that your body wants to stay in fat burning mode. You start your day with that, and it really helps you stay on track the rest of the day. So those are the 3 products in there. Plus, I have my keto grocery list and I have recipes in there. It's going to help you get started without the stress and to help you stay on track and get results that you love. So make sure that you go to the description below and grab that keto starter kit.